Hello there and welcome to Folk-a-Dilly Tales. Every week we will be here to tell you some crazy stories, some amazing poems accompanied by some fantastic songs. My name is John Hales and I will be your host. This week, Sole Bay, 1672, Southwold, Suffolk. In the early hours of May 28, 1672, a significant naval battle took place on the coast of Lowestoft, Suffolk. This battle, known as the Battle of Sole Bay, was part of the Third Anglo-French-Dutch War. The conflict pitted the Dutch against the English and was a fierce and intense struggle. At 2:30 a.m, a French frigate arrived in the harbour at Southwold, reporting that the Dutch fleet was approaching the Suffolk coast and would arrive within 2 hours. The urgent call to arms was sounded, and by 5:30 a.m, the English ships set sail to confront the Dutch. The Anglo-French fleet, under the command of James, Duke of York, later James II, and the Earl of Sandwich, had spent the night at their headquarters in Sutherland House on Southwold's High Street. The fleet consisted of 90 ships, each armed with over 40 guns, totalling more than 5,500 guns, and manned by 24,000 men. However, the French fleet, whether intentionally or accidentally, veered south, leaving the English fleet on their own. Significantly outnumbered against the Dutch. The battle raged throughout the day, with both sides suffering heavy losses. The Duke of York had to transfer his command twice, as his flagships, Prince Royal and St Michael, were disabled. The English flagship, HMS Royal James, commanded by Lord Sandwich, the largest and newest ship in the fleet, was set ablaze. Tragically, Sandwich drowned while attempting to escape, and his body washed ashore further down the coast. He was identified only by the Star and Garter emblem on his clothing. Both sides claimed victory as the battle ended inconclusively at sunset. The Dutch lost 2 ships and approximately 1,800 men. The English also lost 2 ships and around 2,000 men. The Battle of Sole Bay was a fierce and brutal engagement that left a lasting impact on both nations involved. The Battle of Sole Bay.
All hands on deck!
Well, the captain called his men to arms in the early hours of May 1672.
Light up those lanterns, me hearties!
In that Suffolk town where the sailors drowned in beer for want of better things to do.
Raise the sails!
Put your rum pot down, we're outward bound, 'cause the enemy is coming with the tide.
Come on, me boys!
And the sun will rise over Sole Bay skies. The Dutch approach across the Great Divide.
Fire! Heave-ho! Heave-ho!
Lookouts high and the cannoneers are low.
Heave-ho! Heave-ho!
This Southwold night will be longer than you know.
Look sharp, lads!
Pull the sails up high. There's a storm tonight.
Heave-ho! Heave-ho!
cannons roar like thunder in the sky. Swords will clash like a lightning flash. Ships will burn until the break of dawn. Say your prayers tonight and prepare to fight. Your captain shouts to man the spanker sail.
Man those spanker sails!
And the helmsman turns the ship towards the wind to bring their heavy guns broadside.
Heave-ho! Heave-ho!
Lookouts high and the cannoneers are low. The Southwold night will be longer than you know. On the fateful day, they would lose their lives and fight with muskets, swords, and battle knives. On that forward bow, they would make their vow, protect their land from rebel strike somehow. With their fearless cries, they would sail with pride. The Dutch would find they'd need a place to hide. With their lanterns lit and their battle kit, upon the waves the Montague would rise. Lookouts high and the cannoneers are low. This Southwold night will be longer than you know.
All hands on deck! Come on, me boys! Raise the sails! Load! Oh!
Next week, the Barnby Giant.
In old Barnby town up England's rugged east coast, there once lived a giant, so the old folk would boast, and he did the chores of 100 men or more, as he went for the rich and was kind to the poor. He sailed the rough seas in his flag.
Folk-a-Dilly Tales is a Zingaro Blue production. It was written, produced and edited by Mario and Lesley Price. Mixed by Frank Erlenkämper. The poems, lyrics and songs are also written by Mario and Lesley Price. My name is John Hales and I've been your host. Thank you to Danny G for providing the extra vocal effects. The contents of this podcast are based on the book Folk Stories, Legends and Poems by Mario and Lesley Price and are available as a book and an e-book from Amazon under the name Folk Stories, Legends and Poems. The music can be found under that same name and as volumes 1 and 2 streaming on all major platforms. Today's background music was supplied by Scott Buckley. You can find the link to these compositions in the comments below. Be sure to check out our music videos that tell some of our stories on YouTube. For more information about Zingaro Blue, visit our website at www.zingaroblue.co.uk or find additional links in the comments section. If you've enjoyed this podcast, please hit the follow button so that you can listen to the next episode of Folk-a-Dilly Tales. Thanks for listening.